Tom Hanks is here, which is why I'm smiling. And, of course, coming out, Angels and Demons. It is the follow-up before, after of
it's connected
Da Vinci Code, to the Da Vinci Code. Yeah. And someone has said of you that if you leave the screen or the stage, it's as if someone has turned the lights out.
Who said that?
My husband.
Okay, I'll take that.
All the lights go out when you leave. But Tom Hanks, producer, writer, director, Wiener Driver.
Wiener Driver. Now that I can't tell you, that was like seeing the Batmobile when you come to work.
Yeah, high point for your career, maybe.
Those kids, you know how long they've been driving that thing?
No.
They drive it across the country. Those Wiener kids. They've been doing it for like 18 months or something like that.
You've got new respect for the Wiener Brigade.
Anybody who can put on a uniform and drive a goofy car around the country for the better part of a year, just celebrating all that Oscar Wiener has to offer the country. I'm impressed with those kids. Well,
it can be your second job after you do this. Let me talk about the movie a little bit, because there you are with Ron Howard again, and I can't believe the two of you go back to Happy Days.
Well, okay, now...
Happy Days, you're the karate master?
Yes, now I was a karate master on Happy Days, but in fact, on the Paramount lot, that was a big year because Ron had left the show the year before. So they were casting about for anybody to fill Ron Howard's shoes. So I actually kicked, I did a kung fu act with Fonzie and kicked him through Arnold's stained glass window. and Ron and the Richie character had long since left, so we almost touched paths there. But
and then on to Splash.
Splash was 26 years ago.
Have you ever thought about directing him?
Ron, I tried to get him to do some of the miniseries things we did. Yeah. I wanted him to come down and be in From the Earth to the Moon, and he passed. A couple of things every now and then. Well, I know, I get it. It'd be really great. It's just, you know, the kids are playing golf, and and Cheryl's writing a book in Afghanistan right now. So it's just not a good time.
Well, on Angels and Demons, it's another. You've called him what? An intellectual Indiana Jones without the whip. Out there on another of his scary spiritual scavenger hunts.
That's a good way of putting it. Yes.
And here you are talking to Ewan McGregor, who's inside the Vatican. You have to basically save the Vatican, save the world.
Good enough, yeah. But every movie is sort of like that these days.
About your soul.
Yes.
Let's listen.
Do you believe in God, sir?
Father, I simply believe that religion...
I did not ask if you believe what man says about God. I asked if you believe in God.
I'm an academic. My mind tells me I will never understand God.
And your heart?
Tells me I'm not meant to. Faith is a gift that I have yet to receive.
There you have it. The British School, Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, Guildhall Drama School, and the American School, bosom buddies in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. And they are going head-to-head in a battle royale
in the box
of acting backgrounds.
Have you said, somebody told me that on biography once, you said that you have two sides of your face. One side of your face is leading man, and one side of your face...
I blame my mother for pushing him properly. Because, it's just like, I do. You come out, and I guess for a while there, your head is malleable, your skull. And when I was a young man, I came out with one pretty good jaw side.
Wait a minute.
Which is, this is a good side. I mean, this is please, what time is it? Who's got a good side at this time of the morning? That's the good side. And this is not the good side. Now, people at home will YouTube this and freeze frame it, and they will say, "My God, those are two different human beings." but it's all me.
It's invisible to the naked eye, and my eye is very naked at this hour of the morning looking at you. One of the other things that you said, which struck me, was that each time you do it, each time, even after all this, each time when you go out, Your heart's pounding a little.
No, it's
not possible.
Now, look, I take my work very seriously. I do not take the promotion of my work very seriously. This is a very different beast, wrestling the maw. But it is terrifying because look, it lasts forever. That's the thing. All movies come out in this kind of like hothouse atmosphere of, is it a thumbs up, is it a thumbs down, is it #1 at the box office, did the marketing work, is the story, is it worthwhile making the movie at all? That fades after a certain time, and years from now, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, every movie, every film, everybody's film is recalibrated as to whether it was worthwhile or not, and whether if moments are proper or authentic, or if it actually really has some purpose in its reflection of like the human zeitgeist. And that's where you find out whether or not you were telling the truth or not. So every day, no matter where you are in the world, oh, it's petrifying when you think about that.
Even for you. On the edge.
Walking that tightrope. Driving that Wienermobile across the country.